isn't fixed here tonight. It isn't addressed.
No,
But we
that's-
still have the same issues with the exclusionary zoning, the disparate effect that's created by this, and we got a lawsuit right now with DOJ. It's my understanding and opinion that they're going to turn around and look at this and say, we're trying to exclude people of color, people of minorities, because the majority of people that are in the low income are going to be minorities. They're a protected class, and they're going to jump all over that.
That's a racist comment.
No, it's not.
You're
It's
saying that
true.
all minorities, all
Did you
low-income
hear me say
people are...
all? I
You
think I
just said,
the majority.
right, the majority of
Majority.
low-income people are minorities?
Majority and all are not the same. You need to
Majority and all is not the same.
make sure.
I'm
Next
sorry,
is
I broke-
presentation by citizens and Mike Ward, but I'm going to have to ask, I'm not sure what just in case means. Oh,
You yield.
okay. And Eric Sickinger. But I would need to know what issue or what matter, whatever it says here.
So just in case.
Yeah. Are you?
That was a detective, just in case.
Should I
Remember
tell
that?
you before I approach the podium?
Well, something I got to write
I
something
can't
down
hear
here.
anyway. Come
Yeah.
here.
So the challenge with that, and I'll tell you what issue is, and the issue is anything, right? Because at this point in the meeting, we can really speak on anything we want.
Yeah, but I need
Correct.
to know which matter it is. And we got 3 minutes too, remember. So,
It's a matter about the town of Irmo. So I certainly understand.
which matter about the town of Irmo? And I'm
The-
going to define
the town of
matter
Irmo.
as something that we can vote on, something that we can decide,
Is
something
this
Bob can handle.
is this my time or yours, sir?
It's yours as soon as you tell us what issue.
You said a matter of the town of Irmo.
That leaves it wide open. I need something more definitive.
Okay, it revolves around this rule because it's difficult. It's about this rule because it's difficult for me to know in advance exactly what I'm going to be talking about or which issues I want to readdress later on from an earlier point in the council meeting. Because depending on how that vote went earlier or the points that were raised, I may or may not want to come up here, which is exactly why Mr. Ward didn't need to come up here because he didn't have anything that he needed to address that was said during the meeting. So it's really difficult to say in advance what I'm going to say to you about the things that happened in the meeting unless you want to send me all of your notes about what you're going to say, and every council member is going to do that.
Well,
which
let
of
me
course
interrupt
is,
you a little
I'm sorry,
bit.
this is my time.
It's not a debate.
No,
It's not a
we're going to
debate.
interrupt right here.
No, thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let me just clarify for people. This is a time for people to come to speak to town council on matters that they have a concern with town council. If all you want to talk about is our political mumbo jumbo and everything else, there's emails for that. There's
Excuse me,
conversation
sir.
for that.
Excuse me, sir.
No. This
This
is
man
for us
came to the podium to address council on anything he wanted
No,
to
it's
address
not
council
anything.
on one.
No.
He told you it was a matter of Irmo business, and now you're browbeating him about what?
You sure you don't?
You just heard.
About what?
You just heard. We just want to clarify this and let people
I
come.
want to take back my time. I have about 30 seconds left. When I come up here to speak, it's not political mumbo jumbo. That's what comes out of your mouth, sir.
Well,
Don't address
No,
me.
This is you
personal
can't have a
matter.
debate
Getting
going.
into a personal matter. If you want to,
This is really frustrating for me to come up here
It's
and
very
and have-
frustrating
and
for
have-
us to have a council meeting here when people want to use their time to come up here and address stuff that has nothing to do with.
It doesn't.
town
It,
matters.
it's a town matter.
No.
As long as it's, I could come up here
Why are
and
you
say
back
my
and forth
neighbors
with the man?
annoy
Let him
me.
talk.
At
Because
the end of the day,
not
this
addressed.
is the free time to speak to council in a business meeting, to raise
on town
issues.
matters.
Mr. Sickinger, he wants to stifle your voice on
I,
this.
s-
No.
I see that.
No.
It's
Clearly, he wants to stifle your voice.
it's frustrating because when I have something to say to the council, I'm not sure what I'm going to say until I hear how the council meeting goes. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Now, listen, for the agenda items, I absolutely agree. We should, we get the agenda in advance. We get the long form agenda Friday, so we know what generally how we say I'm for or against this, and here's why.
Right.
But at the end of the meeting, when it's a chance to turn those things back around and say, this happened during the meeting and I agree or don't agree, how can I say that in advance? Thank you.